Hey everyone, this is the first video where you're hearing my voice. Is that nice? I don't know. I don't know if I'll make more of these in the future. This is just how it is for now, but we're just gonna have some fun. Let's see what happens. So, this is the Minute to Win It Wiki. I've been editing it for quite a bit. Not a lot of traction, just because it's a rare, Minute to Win It is a niche, sort, so to speak. But let's just click on a challenge, see where it gets us. Flotation sounds fun. So what we're going to do is put these, so you see, there's a way to beat every game. There are things you should do, there are things you shouldn't do. It's pretty, this is boring. This is actually boring. I don't know what to talk about because I don't know what to talk about. So, let's put this in to ChatGPT, which will basically, once we put in all the rules and everything, it will be perfect. It'll give us tips on how to complete the game, and if you're trying it at home, if the show ever came back, this is going to be an enemy of that. So, let's see. We're going to delete any jokes in the blueprint. So, as much as we love things to heat up on Minute to Win It, it's time to hit the water. So, I'm addressing ChatGPT addressing it as you, not the contestant, so, yeah. So anyway, Flotatious, it's a pretty fun game. I mean, you have to keep the plate pretty even. Once you make sure it doesn't take on water, and once you do that, it's just, making the stack centered, kind of like every other stacking game. But the difference between this one is the tiny plate can float around, so it makes this tower wobbly, and you have to account for it balancing. So the hard thing is you can't really balance it in a normal way. Like, you can balance a tower of 4 cans or 5 apples or whatever, but you can't balance a plate that's pushing against water, so to speak. And, yep, that's the rabbit. Okay, we have a rabbit. It's annoying, but it's fine. So, anyway. Actually, no, that's... okay. So, these tips and tricks, I got it from a guide. There was a random guide somewhere, and they were just fine. They put tips for some of the games, but they didn't have all the games because, during Minute to Win It's airtime, there were games that as the games came along, and, some games never got a proper, rule book, so to speak. So, anyway, now that we have all the information, I can ask it, how would you complete this game, and what are the best strategies? And it should list enough for me. Anyway, so I'm just checking something really quick. Sorry. So, anyway, let's see what it gives us. Once I check that it's addressing it. Yep, okay, that's good. Okay, so let's see what it gives us. Start by placing the heaviest. Okay, so it does this often. I've tried this before, and it does this very often. It will think things are not the same size. And it's 5 empty soda cans, so I have to correct it, but let's see what else it gives us. Gradually build the tower by placing the remaining soda cans. Yeah, center them. True. Use your fingers to gently adjust. Oh, okay. When you place final soda can, gently press down on it. Gently press down on it? Gently press down to ensure that it is stable. I don't think that's a good idea. Because if you're pushing down on it, if you push down on that thing, it's like crushing the two cans. But at the same time, you're trying to get the bowl of... Because, like, the plate is... Okay. I don't know physics. This thing does know physics. So, we'll see. Hold the tower steady. Tower rolls. Make a tone once it says what went wrong. Yep, that's good. Especially if the tower falls. What I like about this game is because it's level 1, they can't give you a... Oh, you dropped the tower, and now you can't build it again. You know, if it's an earlier level, it's a harder level, they're allowed to do that, but not at this early of a stage. So, what I can do is just paste these tips into the article. And, you know, it's pretty good. So, we can remove this tip since it wasn't helpful, basically. Although, let me check it. Yeah. Well, since they're all empty anyways, so yeah. That's the thing. I can do Tipsy. If you can do Tipsy, I can't actually do Tipsy. I can do one soda can in Tipsy, but I cannot do more in Tipsy. It's just very difficult. By the way, if anyone didn't know, Frankenstein scares me. Literally, the blueprint, the 3D animation of Frankenstein does scare me. It does. Because it's very... bad. In a way. So, yeah. It's very bad. Just scary to me. Whatever. It's irrelevant. So, anyway, let's get back to the point. So, let's see. What's a good game? We could do Office... No, maybe an Office game. Let's do something a little bit rarer. Let's do... yeah, I was just opening the tab again. Let's do... Where is it? Buy a Thread. This game has only been played once. It was very... weird. I don't know. Don't ask me about it. Just... It was in the Kyle and Lisette episode, so let's see what it gives us. Once I type it all in. So this game, let's watch the blueprint. Just for the heck of it.
Eyelids, starting with the largest and gradually...
How good is this 42 seconds? Wait.
Smaller, will fade.
Oh, yeah. So some of the blueprints would have the elimination screen go on in this channel. If you ever watched the blueprint on this channel, you know that some of the elimination screens go on for a bit too long, so...
Gradually getting smaller, will face upward. Relying on a steady hand and keen eye, the contestant must successfully guide one end of the thread through each of these tiny holes. Through each of these tiny holes. Through each of these tiny holes. Failure to complete this task in 60 seconds.
So, let's see. One-handed, huh? Yeah, a lot of the games on Minute to Win It, they have that entire one-handed rule to try and make it harder. And it usually doesn't affect the gameplay, but when someone messes it up, on an international version, like, international versions, like, the rules don't apply to them. It's like, they'll, like, if someone breaks the rules, but they won't tell them about the rules. At least that's what I think. There's a lot of people in the Spanish version who break rules by accident. And they were like, I wasn't told that. Yeah. So, anyway. So, I know this is boring, so I'll make it up to you in a second. I'll promise you we're making it up to you. So the episodes are in a varied place. Like, there's Xfinity Stream. We have not tried Xfinity Stream, but it is super expensive. I don't want anyone wasting money on it. If you have Xfinity Stream right now and you can find Minute to Win it, good for you. Go and watch it. But don't waste your money just for the show. Don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Unless you have a surefire way of getting us all the episodes, you know, there's no point to it. So, anyway. Let's see. I can just use Control F, yeah. So, anyway, let's see what it gives us. So while it does that, we're gonna... Okay, if possible, lean your elbow on the table. Okay, I don't think you're allowed to lean your elbow on the table. Like, I mean you are, but like, I don't know what this is. She's just threading. Okay, so anyway, let's edit. Licking the thread. Can lick the thread to moisten it. It's especially helpful to trash dry or become frayed. Bending the thread to create a point or a hook. Using your mouth. Oh, wow! Using your mouth. Wait, is that allowed? I gotta check the rules again. Yep, may use mouth. Once the game starts. Yes. Taking your time. Practice, yeah. The usual. So, I've asked it to elaborate on some of these, and it's been quite crazy what it can come up with. Like, I'll give you one. I'll show you 2 examples of crazy things it has come up with for completing games. Hard games, too. Don't think just because Uphill Battle is hard that it's not going to come up with a solution. It will come up with a solution. So, that's good. I'll probably go back and refine this later, but for now, we're just going to have fun. You want to enjoy this video, so cool. You can subscribe if you want. You can like if you want. You don't have to. Just do whatever. If you enjoy the content, go ahead. Subscribe. But watch the video and actually judge it. Am I a good YouTuber? Give me feedback. Constructive criticism. Spice of life. Anyway. So, let's do... Wow, Control F does not work, does it? Huh, it doesn't work on this. Okay, so... Stick the landing. If you've seen a promo for the show at the beginning, you know what this is. You know Eric's bottle falls off. So, anyway. 5 feet away. So, here is what it said. I'll highlight it. Well, actually, no, that's bad. We'll zoom in. So, practice your flipping technique. Make sure that you are flipping the bottle. Okay. Spin an angle. You know. Different grips. Different grips. I was really surprised with the water. Because this is just a water bottle flip. This is literally water bottle flipping. But harder because the bottle is partially full. So, practice your timing. That's obvious. But it came up with some crazy things for that game. And Uphill Battle. Hardest game ever. Okay, besides Super Coin, but we'll get to that. Using the curved back of spoon. Using the curved back spoon. Use the spoon to steer. Keep a steady hand and consistent rhythm. Preparing to risk two marbles colliding. Yes, because this has happened. People will hit the marble, and then two marbles hit each other, and it's all over for them because it goes crazy. it just goes crazy. It doesn't work. It's annoying. So, if two marbles hit each other, you have to be on the spot. So, you minimize the risk. You have to use your wrist, maybe. Anticipate where the marbles are, etc., etc. Let's go to Egg Zone. Basically ball balance, but the football version. So, this wrote like an entire essay, and I had to shorten it down. Finding the center of gravity for balancing the egg. Anyway, this is getting boring, so why don't we transition to something else? Oh, I forgot to... Oh, I already pasted these. I thought I didn't paste them. Anyway, so let's go and look at some photos. Trust me, they're not bad. Where is it? Oh, images. So, this is Sisters Got Game. You know, that episode where they dominate all the games and then they fail at TG Dominoes because it's hard. But, you know, that was a good episode, and NBC still has these photo galleries up at NBC.com/Minute to Win It. I'll put a link down in the description of where that is, but it's beautiful to see all these pictures from the show, and sometimes you see things you don't realize happened, or they cut out an attempt. Like, I will show you, like, there is one way down here. Like, where is it? If I expand this. Okay. Oh, right here. So, Katarzyna, if you watch Season 2, Episode 39, she actually played this game. But it was cut out of the episode. And I'm not sure if she completed it or not, but if she had completed it, I don't think they would have cut it out. I assume she failed it, or something happened, and then they switched because she wasn't feeling it, or something. I assume that could be the case. Who knows, right? But a clear difference is when she was playing, she sets up the bottles, but when she's playing, she has yellow and red bottles, whereas she has just the red bottles. So, unless they were trying to product promotion more, I don't really understand. But anyway, so I don't know. They cut that attempt out. It was interesting. Dental cap. Yeah, I found this image on the Wayback Machine. Dental cap. Yep. Cappuccino. $1 million twins. Oh yes, High Roller. This one's beautiful. She wins High Roller. High Roller is extremely tough, like, no doubt. Like, it is worthy of the level 7 standard. Like, it is extremely tough, and yet she does it on the final try with, like, 2 seconds left. Yeah, sorry, spoilers. I don't have this episode. I don't have a lot of the episodes you're seeing pictures of, because they only have pictures. But, you know, the fact that she do 2 seconds left is pretty amazing. So, you know, if we go back, Girls of Summer. Oh, yeah, this is pretty funny. So, I've made some GIFs. One has Travis failing. You failed the first domino. Like, really. The first ever failed the GSN version. Don't use your hands on Mad Dog. Oh, yeah, so you watched that episode, you know what happened. But, you know, it was very interesting. So, yeah, this picture, it comes from GSN's Twitter. Minute to Win It had a Twitter. Yes, they really had a Twitter. And then, you know, they posted pictures like that. But, you know, it's fine. This is beautiful right now. Like, this was beauty. The fact that it just fell over like that. That's a beautiful karate chop. If there's one thing I like about the GSN version, it's the expressiveness. Like, this expressiveness was so fun to watch. Yes, was also a last second win on Tuner Roll, but it's different. Also, I don't know how someone just does drop ball. Like, she just swiped it and it just went in because it was slow. She got lucky. Jessica James. Let's watch how she did it then. Some of you may not have seen this.
3, 2, 1. In spring 2010, 20-year-old college student Jessica James began preparing for the game of her life.
Okay, quick note. The fact is, this game was never on the show.
I'm gonna win. Just watch me.
She practiced playing.
That was never on the show. Bouncing a cup with a racket. That was never on the show.
Using house
She's actually doing Extreme Nut Stacker, which I applaud.
household item.
She's got 5 up, so this blows. I don't know why she practiced on the beach, though. Don't practice on the beach, although it's pretty fun. You have a lot of space to run around.
And when she reached the 60-second circle, she won $50,000. America, this could be you.
It could be you. It could have been you. But it's not you anymore.
I'm a to win it contestant. Go to nbc.com/casting to apply.
So, I have the Kevin Jonas episode, parts of it. I don't have the matchmaker. I don't have the kabroom. I don't have the nut stacker, parts of it. I only have the first 4, and then keep the change. And don't blow the Joker, but first 4 levels, keep the change, don't blow the Joker. But the problem is, YouTube keeps blocking me from uploading it, and it won't go through. So either I have to edit the episode somehow, which is going to be tough, because the episode was recorded, you know, in the early YouTube days where there was not good camera quality, but, you know, that's just how life is. Beggars can't be choosers, so anyway. This is a close call. I like how it's red. Because it's the last 10 seconds and the flash red and it's going right in. Anyway. Oh yeah, for anyone wondering how Heather Barker, how close she got, I guess that's pretty close. I don't know. We can't tell really. But she seems pretty happy about the show. Heather Barker, she was pretty fun. So, this video got blocked. I'm sorry everyone, it got blocked. It was very saddening to see it get blocked, but fact is, it's just really hard. This is the, oh, sorry. That was the wrong one. So, usually I don't show episodes, but because Season 1, Episode 1 is not on my channel yet.
Some call them dad. We call them the next generation of athletes.
We'll get some
Trained
pics.
in kitchens and living rooms.
You can get some pictures. You won't hear the sound.
Real people are destined for immortality.
Dollars.
The minute to win it premiere event continues.
The game begins in 3.
I'm stuck.
You understand how the game's played?
Yes, I do.
It's 10 simple games.
In this challenge, the contestant
A little bit makes it easier to blow the balloon up.
So let's see her close call on Mega Bubble.
got
Define.
Millions of me plays during this, which is pretty fun.
She's gonna do it.
It's the first time I played outside of Supercoin, although this was before Supercoin was started.
She's gonna do it. Did she get it? I don't know. To find out.
So, this video should be a wrap, but, you know, there's one thing I want to look at really quickly. I don't necessarily remember what it was, but I knew it was somewhere. Oh yeah, it was this thing. This. There was a party hat challenge and they didn't even do it. I bet they had a party episode planned for all the party games, but they never got to it. And they never were able to show them. So, as you can see, there's 4 party hats. She probably has to bounce a ping pong ball into each one, or throw one, or something. And I bet they just didn't do it. So, I don't know. Last man standing. There's a signed CD by Guy. He signed a CD in the Office special right after he... Oh, this pains me. Every time I look at this image, it pains me. She was this close. She was that close. She had it. She had the balance. Had she just put the candy cane on the string, she would have won. But no, she takes the time, she takes a deep breath, like it's $500,000, but you banked the $250. Don't feel so pressured. You've only got 4 games left, like just do it. And just hang it. Like, she could have just put it on and just slowly adjusted it while she had time, but then she takes 2 deep breaths and then it's all gone, and then she has to rush it. Which is sad. Oh, this was sad as well. Don't give them that challenge. It's rude. For anyone wondering how the Nathan Moon Chelsea Shinnery episode turned out pretty well. They beat level 7, 3 lives left. They go through level 8, they absolutely crush it, and then disaster strikes. Strikes once. They have to swap out because if Nathan had played again, he had played horseplay and he had tried the first uphill battle, Chelsea would have had to go on the last attempt, and no one wants that. So she goes, she fails, Nathan goes again. They lose with 250. Sorry. But it's what. Lost games are pretty interesting. I added the blueprints a while back. So, I was going to make a tier list of minute to win it challenges, but that just doesn't seem feasible at the moment. Also, it'd be pretty hard to rank because I'd have to get a lot more done. So anyway, this is probably the end of the video. We were just playing with some stuff. Trying to get Minute to Win It Wiki out there. You know, got some of the episodes down. Not all the episodes have photo galleries, so just be warned. But, oh yeah, these pictures. So GSN, I went to the Wayback Machine. There were some pictures of some nice things. Usually from the first couple episodes. So, anyway, what I was going to do was so if we go to Friday TV's page, this is, there are some clips of Minute to Win It stuff, but we're not going to show it right now. We're saving it for the hype video coming up. So, right now, I'm going to end the video. Bye, everyone. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. If there were any glitches, please let me know. This is a new experiment I'm trying.